Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And as much fun as I'm having laying out these squares over theirs, I want to go get the colors to make the paintings that are going to fill in these walls. Now, where am I going to get them? Cubfan's base. It's a long way away, so I got to go to the Nether Hub, and then kind of find Cub, and then continue to his base, which I hear is a distant place. But you know what? When you have friends, there's nothing you can't do. Dang it, I almost soared directly into the door. That was what I was... Cool. Dang it. Okay, I still need to get up the waterfall now. I don't know why I was trying to go through the door. Time skip.
All right, yeah, I got all the goods. Don't worry.
Oh, did you just bring everything to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to my base then, so that you can... Are you recording?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so then you can show that off. I was thinking my episode would be about visiting your base, but if you're here anyway, there's no sense in, like, doing the whole thing.
Yeah, either way. Either way is good for me.
Okay. So be careful when you come out of the portal.
Okay.
Because you're in a waterfall now.
Oh, yep, I am in a waterfall.
Yep. So the sign is going to go across the bay here. I don't know. The chunks are loading slowly for me.
The sign up here, is this going to be like offset? Is that what you're trying to do there with the sign? Like it'll be like a sea cow, like it was sorry, not sea cow bay. I'm thinking the last season.
Well, that was part of the inspiration, yeah.
Red sky. Is it going to be like red sky bay on like different like angles basically?
Yep. So the top side or the top level would say RED, like with red in one R in one square, E in the next, D in the next, and then SKY BAY. So I've got the Y in there for bay on one of the sides right now, just to kind of get a sense of it.
Yep.
How it'll all come together.
So are you thinking like red clay here? Or are you thinking like red wool? What are you thinking?
Well,
for the sign background?
I was thinking of a combination of different types of concrete colors, like magenta, red, purple, that sort of thing, to kind of give the sense of a sunrise or sunset.
Gotcha.
So if you look in this shulker box here, I got kind of some concrete powders that I was looking at using. They're not arranged for, viewing necessarily, but kind of touch that up a little bit.
Yep, there you go.
So yeah, just kind of, that was the rough palette that I was thinking about using for the sides. For the roof, I was thinking about using red glass, and for the floor, I'm using the light blue stained glass. So that way, if I wanted to set up beacons or something underneath here in the long term, I could have them punch through and make this an even more visible thing to Elytras coming from the distance.
Nice. Yeah, that's an awesome idea, man. Sounds like you got a good plan.
Well, I try. Yeah. It's one of those things too. As much as I've been talking about like concrete or I had considered clay. I'm trying to avoid doing too much clay since we had so much clay on the server in the past.
That's very true.
It was a bit of a crutch having so much color in the mesa so early. What I'm realizing though, whoa, you know a ton of this stuff.
Just keep throwing it in. Yeah, I think that's all I got at this moment. Yeah.
Okay, I think I can fit all this. I'm gonna need a bigger chest.
We're gonna need a bigger base, man.
I am.
You have to expand the base just to fit all the beetroot.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing is building a bunch of boats all throughout the base and having them have different purposes. So, like, if you hop out here, I was thinking about having an old, like, ice hauler ship where they used to, like, tow icebergs into Manhattan Harbor, so that rich people could have ice. And then, like, so I'd have the boat towing the iceberg, and then I'd build a library / enchanting station inside the iceberg because reading is cool, or having another boat where I might have kitchen stuff and just different types of ships. So yeah, having the boat from Jaws might be appropriate. I was also considering having a contest for the hermits to build boats. Like once I build a big harbor, saying like, okay, everybody can pick a slip in the harbor and try to build a cool boat or something. Prizes, I don't know, something. I'd have to work that out, but
that sounds great, man. That sounds really cool. I really like how you've done this whole portal like from the waterfall, and you have to like boat across to get to the base. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You'll be able to see the sign and everything when you first, approach the base. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
like I said, I'm kind of thinking I want to use the bay as like the hallway of my base. This whole area will be my base. There will be things for me to do, different activity places or different visual things. And that way, no matter where I am, you can see the other places in the background and have them be visually engaging. Because, like, if you're just inside of a room in like a structure, you can't see the other rooms. But, like, if each of these is a freestanding thing with windows that look out at the others, then it kind of all reflects, I think.
Right. Yep. Yep. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, I hope that those beetroots and stuff help you out. So I'm really looking forward to seeing like the sign finished and yeah, what else you do with the ships and stuff around here, man. It's gonna be awesome, I think.
Thank you. And you know what? In order to say thank you further, I know you mentioned you wanted some gunpowder. I've only got 15. I wish I had more to give you. You've been so kind with these beetroots. But yeah, thank you.
Perfect, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to get some rockets. That's why I'm looking for gunpowder. So thanks for the gunpowder, man. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty, catch you later, Cub.
No, that's perfect, man.
Yeah.
I really like the whole base thing you got. Oh, you got baby zombie in the boat.
We'll just leave him there for now. He can't get out, right?
That's cool. Yeah.
Actually,
he's stuck in there.
having a bunch of mobs in boats around the do I have to name tag him so he doesn't despawn?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wait. Yeah, where?
Unless he's already holding something. No, he's not holding anything.
Okay, so if I throw him something, will he pick it up at this point?
Maybe.
Okay.
I think he can. It depends if he has the tag or not to.
Yeah. Well, I think I am going to use this in my video now, or at least this part. So, Cubfan, with his eagle eyes, detected this baby zombie in our little boat here. And I think if we throw him something, he shouldn't despawn. I love the idea of having a ton of little boats with mobs in them all around the bay. So let's see if we can just kind of throw this guy a potato here. Didn't quite catch it.
Gotta get up and gotta get the arm. Get the arm action into it. Almost. There you go. Oh,
did he take it? No, I think
I'll try to throw some bread.
I'm just planting potatoes down here.
Did he pick? Oh, he picked up the bread.
Oh, he got the bread. Okay, so now he shouldn't despawn. Hopefully.
Yep.
Like ever, or do I need to name tag him to make him permanent?
I think he shouldn't despawn now that he's picked that up.
But thank you so much again.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
All right.
Yeah, feel free to stop by at the base if you want to see it. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty. Catch you later. Keep adventuring. Well, that sure was fun having Cub come visit. As you can see below there, I've already started making use of some of the beetroot to put in the ceiling portions of the grid. What I'm thinking of doing, or what I've already begun doing, is putting blue in the bottom portions of each rotated square, and red in the kind of elevated or sky portions of each square. So we're going to have a red sky inside of our red sky base sign. Now I've got the entire cube, or the entire rotated part going on over here. Whoops, forgot to do that one. Got to get that kind of, what do you call it, pillar in place. And I also have to do the grid lines across the top. I have not worked those out exactly yet. Oh, this is not a good place for this ladder. Dang it. So now that we're up in the sky, the general lines across should just run parallel to the outside lines. Shouldn't be too crazy. If I just find where the pillar is. Okay, so here's a pillar now. And then I run these kind of the same way, but sideways. So like this, I guess. Let's see if this actually does work. So if I set up a torch here then. Oh, this is going to happen the whole way, isn't it? Yeah, because we're going to go this way then by 2. And we're going to go this way then by 2. Yep. Okay, well, in the meantime, I at least don't have to worry about stuff spawning up here. That's always nice. I realized a lot of you guys were saying that you looked at the palette that I'd made with the, for the sky here. And I wanted to use dark blue for one of the sides, light blue for the floor, red for the top, and then like purple and magenta and pink and all this. And everybody kept saying, you gotta use orange. You gotta use orange. And I'm from Tennessee, and outside of Nashville, a lot of people really like orange. Orange is very popular. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm not a graduate of the University of Tennessee, and so I'm not exactly the biggest UT fan. And UT is so orange. People wear orange everywhere in Tennessee. And I just kind of was like, I don't know how much orange I want on my thing. But after thinking about it a little bit, I had been considering mixing the concrete in with some panes of glass, or having 3 of the colors be concrete and 1 of the colors be glass. And if I make orange the glass color, it'll let me have the windows I wanted, while also looking less orangey because of the translucency. You know, so the blue here is going to blend with other things. The red there blends with other things. So if I have to have orange, I might as well mix it in with the glass and kind of get some sky behind it. That'll kind of give it a little bit less bite and help me get my windows as well. Because, you know, that's just kind of a big puzzle I was trying to sort through. So let's go ahead and actually try cooking some of this. Or not cooking, but we're going to glass up some of this. Here we go, orange glass. This should be enough to do 1 pane. I'm going to need 9 stacks of glass here to actually get this done. But, unfortunately, I do not have that many. Oh, this is enough, though, for me to do 1 entire row of panes, as long as I don't screw it up. I better get my Silk Touch pickaxe out, just in case. There we go. Boom, all 3 panes. And I'm realizing I'm going to have to light the sign somehow. I'm going to probably end up moving the letters out 1 space from the actual sign here. So that way, or from the actual panel, and then I'll put torches or like glowstone or something behind it. Okay, I gotta hop back 1. And immediately regret that decision, because now I have to do this. Dang it. I do think that the texture is gonna help. Yeah, I think I like that. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like from the sea. One thing I wanted to do was to dismantle this scaffold here, or at least the back part of it. You know what? Actually, I could probably dismantle the whole thing now that I've got that way leading up there. Let's go ahead and just pull this out. If I'm gonna need sand anyway. Oh, dang it! That's not how that works. I was supposed to get rid of the, dang it, the torch. My scaffold. It wasn't destroyed as elegantly as I had hoped it would be. But yeah, let's reclaim all those torches and excess sand and stuff that we're going to need. I just realized that this episode didn't have a mid-roll ad because it was sponsored by Doughboy91. So let me go ahead and find the poem that I'm going to read. Now, you guys might not know this, but for every patron who sponsors at the at the $50 level or above on my Patreon, then I skip mid-roll ads for 1 episode a month and read a poem at the end instead. This is a poem I wrote that has not been published or anything. Like, sometimes snippets of my poems end up on Twitter, but this is, like, new in its entirety for the world. So, thank you, Doughboy, for commissioning this poem and saving everybody else the hassle of watching an ad earlier. This poem is called Convertible. Spring has more petals than an auto show. Its designs accelerating while innovations grow each year, a revolution, a new release in turn, an industry in bloom, while those clapped indoors all yearn for a sky without limit, boundless, careless, unsealing. Well, as you can see, the beetroot has run red through the color scheme here. I've gotten some of these panes in place, thanks also not only to the beetroot from Cubfan, but I got some gravel off camera from Mr. Good Times with Scar. Hey there, miners and crafters. It's Good Times with Scar, and he is a kind fella, so we appreciate him. I want to go ahead and hop out into this boat. Dang it, I missed. I was going to try and click on the boat as I fell. Next time. But you know what? Let's go ahead out here to the inlet. Off camera, I went ahead and mined out a little bit more sand as well, because all the gravel in the world from Scar isn't going to help me if I run out of sand. So I also started dredging this a bit, because I really needed to get the material, to get this in place. So I think that this is coming together pretty well. We're going to have blue on the bottom here, purple across here, ran out of purple, a little bit more magenta on this side. We're going to have orange on one of the parts that, hasn't been filled in yet. But for right now, we kind of have the core concepts are all in place. Going to need to touch up the ceiling lattice a little bit as well. But let's go ahead and swing back around for one last view. You know, I figure I got half the colored panes in today, and a good percentage of the crossbars. Not all the crossbars. I'm still missing one crossbar there and one crossbar there. But this should look even better once all the pieces are in place. So I'm pretty excited. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.